Hello, hello, my dear Taurus viewers. Welcome to my tarot channel. We're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading today. This is a general reading for March 2020. We're going to do a very signature spread. This is not something you will see again. This is something I created that puts together all of the different decks that I own. So we're going to jump into the energy that is surrounding you and that you are embodying this month as we are going through retrograde season. I hope you all are surviving. I will be going into the positions of the cards, but I'm going to go ahead and get them laid out for you. So, as I get the cards out, I do want to mention that I do individual personalized readings as well. So there may be a couple different castings, different roles in the card reading that you get in a general reading that will need clarification. And I do understand that. You're able to comment in the comment box down below if you need clarification. You can also reach out to me and I will give you all the links to do that. The best way to get clarification on your reading is going to be to have your own personalized reading. And if you are catching this in the month of February, I do have my readings half off. They are $45 for the month of February for Valentine's Day. So let's jump right in. At the bottom of the deck here, we have to get the right lighting going here. See which one's going to be better. Goodness me, that is very glary. Okay. Anyways, we have the sage here. This is an older person. This is wisdom, right? Kind of has a hermit energy to it, but it's more of an elder spirit that has seen struggles and has overcome those struggles. This is somebody that you could go to for counsel. So this could be you, this could be somebody else in your experience. We will dive deeper as we get more cards on the table. So right in the center of your reading, we have the Eight of Fire. Beautiful. Action steps being taken. And let's go to the past here. This is the past. My goodness, more fire. This would be the 5. The 5 of Fire. Some challenges going on. Maybe competition. In your mindset, heaven and earth in balance together. So you're definitely looking to create balance, possibly in a relationship since there's 2 people here. And this would be your messages from the spirit realm. Intuition, trust your intuition here. I don't usually do reversal, so if you catch that there is a reversal happening, just know that it's a possibility that it's a reverse meaning. It just means the opposite. But more than likely, since I don't do reversals, it will not matter. And here we have the 5, I believe, the 5 of Earth here. So 2 5s, and 5s do represent challenge. So this card in particular, this is going into the future here, or the action steps being taken. There may be some aggression in your relationship or in your workplace, whatever your intention is for this reading. This is a little bit of the Devil card. It is an Earth energy, but I don't usually put astrological human beings to the cards, so it's not to say like this is a Capricorn in your life, but it could be. So very interesting. We're gonna get lots more cards on the table, so I will go in more depth as we do that. So the cards that are on the table belong to the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and I will link in the description box all of my cards because I tend to forget to mention. So what we're doing here is we're going to pull some cards from the Wildwood Tarot. That one flipped out, which is beautiful. And this is going to be the momentum that drives the situation, of which we have the Seer and the Moon. Your intuition is of utmost importance here for you to trust your gut and to trust what you already know about the situation. This one was also standing up high. This is the Ace of Water. And the Ace is going to be about brand new beginnings and the source of the situation. And the water is your emotions. So this is about trusting the emotion that you have. There may be somebody in your experience who's calling you crazy or nuts, or trying to make you believe that you don't know what you're talking about. And it's kind of this method here of control. So this could be you and your mindset telling yourself limiting beliefs or things that are no longer serving you. This could also be, you know, I'm going to clarify on these two action pieces here because they are so similar. And this again is your past. So there may be somebody from your past that you had quarrels with, that you had fights, like very, very life-changing, mind-altering fights with. So this is likely to be an external person or something that you have believed for a long time that is ready for change, because typically, oh my goodness, and right on the top of the deck here we have action. So that is these two cards here, but we're going to shuffle the deck here for some clarifiers. Again, the universe is saying trust your intuition. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards out of here, but first I wanted to put both of these cards together here to just show how similar they truly are. You can see that the seer of the Wildwood here has very much a magician energy, and this would be kind of the high priestess energy there. Not that my decks really do follow the traditional tarot, but they have similarities. What I'm called to here is this spider and the owl, and I love animal medicines. We're going to get you guys some medicine from the animal deck as well, but the spider is all about creation. You create your reality, and I think in your experience, all too much, you have been altered by other people. You're living by default in the past, letting other people control the actions that you take. I do apologize, you all. I am having laundry going on, so if you hear banging noises, I may or may not have filled my washer too full. So bear with the sound. Okay, so we're going to get some cards here from the Sacred Destiny Tarot. And we have truth. This is about your personal truth. And this is very similar to that card we saw before, which was action. And I think that's going to be calling to you as well. But we'll find out. So overall, the energy of this entire reading so far is about trusting yourself and the decisions that you make. It's not up to anybody else what you decide and what you want. This is your purity of heart. This is your truth, things that come from your imagination, your goals, aspirations, your introspection, right? This is pure. This is coming straight from source energy. And the reading here is saying, stop questioning that. Stop letting other people control what it is that you believe. Come back to your truth, to your true nature, and decide what it is that you need. And at the bottom of the deck here, we have potential with this like dormant volcano. So I'm getting kind of a muzzled energy, like a dormant volcano is being snuffed right by some energies or settling dust that has been pushing down. And there's this constricted energy that comes from a little bit of fear, honestly, fear of moving forward and muzzling your intuition. And I mean, I just can't advise against that enough. The universe is here to say it's time to awaken to new possibilities and to where you are headed. So let's get some more cards on the table here. We're going to get some more messages from your spirit team. This is from the Enchanted map by Colette Baron Reed. You may have heard of her. She's a very beautiful content creator, author. So let's see what these messages have to say here. And again, they're going to go in the position of your spirit team. Okay, so there may be somebody looking down on you. This could be someone who passed. This is the gentle gardener. So we see these mystical fairies hatching from the eggs down below here. And there's this beautiful gardener spirit at the top looking down on these beautiful new births that's happening. So again, that breaking of the egg, that coming forward regardless of outside opinions, yes? So that's very predominant here. It's time to wake up to your true potential, which we saw potential in the bottom of the deck. Okay, because The dry desert is over. It's done. This card really screams living by default, being led to dry places when really you deserve bounty. So very interesting clarifiers here. That gardener is here to say, go your own way. Do the things that you know that you are supposed to do. The bottom of the deck here, we have this mystical little fairy, which I just love how mystical tarot can be sometimes. But she's looking down and she's not really prepared to fly. She's not really absorbing this moonlight, right? And the card itself is moonlight, and we have an owl here again. So the owl is here to say, very similar to this card here, look from a new perspective. Know that your ability to see through the bullshit is at a peak potential right now. And it could be because Mercury is in retrograde. Some people really thrive in Mercury retrograde. It's not always a detriment. So your heightened intuition is going to be helpful to you right now. So doing these, what do we call, rituals perhaps, and calling on this owl spirit here, because it's coming in 2 different cards, and that synchronicity is quite beautiful. So trusting that you know deep down what it is that you want and what your goals truly entail, and how deeply you wish to receive and what you deserve. All of these decisions that you are making for yourself are non-negotiable anymore. And I really love that. There's like this enough is enough energy here. It may be time to go your own way and get out of a situation. That could definitely be happening. I'm going to think hard here of which card I want to do next. So we're going to skip around here to the part of you that may be repressed. And there's a lot of repression energy heightened in this reading already. So this is really going to bring even more clarity to what is being repressed and perhaps even why. Okay, interesting. A mirror. Looking deep within. So the Great Smoky Mirror, or just the mirror, is very present in a lot of the decks that I have. And the majority of the meaning here is not only to look within, but to also look at the flaws in others and see yourself. So it's interesting because we get what we think about whether we like it or not, right? So there's this expectation that's happening. This is what I deserve. I am deserving of this because XYZ, you fill in the blanks. So there's this mindset stuff happening. It's very deep. You can see the shadow that's coming from this little heart space here. Well, huge heart space. But it's shadow work, which just means healing. There's just things to be healed, which has been previously repressed. So when we bring those things up, and we face those things that need to be healed, then we're able to truly express in a brand new way and find that truth, right? Because the struggles that we have seen, the darkness that we have encountered, creates strength. It shows contrast. It helps us to move forward without fear, because sometimes it's good to know that it could never be as bad as it once was, right? So let me grab here another deck. Let's think here of what is to be expressed. So this would be, and I do apologize, I said that I was going to name my decks as I pulled them. This here comes from the Magick You Oracle. Magick of You Oracle, my apologies. This one here is Magical Times. So this is Magical Times Oracle. This is what is being recommended that you do express, an action that you do take. Clarity. Beautiful, beautiful. This is a very mystical card deck as well. It says, banish the fog of illusion. Open your eyes to the truth. Remember the perfection of who you are. Yes. So there has been, either within you or within a person that you know, a person that may have been close to you that told you things about yourself and about who you are in order to stop you from taking action, to stop you from getting too big. Does that make sense? From reaching your true potential to keep you small. And what we have at the bottom of the deck here is a quest. And it says, be bold and mighty forces will, oh, I'm sorry. Be bold and mighty forces will aid you. Take action because good luck favors the brave. Okay, so there is action all over this reading. And we have dragons here, right, and fairies. There's really no subtle energy going on in this reading. It is very much, I'm going to go ahead and put the bottom of the decks there so that you might see. So we have this energy here. I'm going to revisit the bottom of the deck of the sage, right? The person who has seen struggle and has overcome, and we have another owl. So 3 owls in one reading, that's incredibly rare. So the owl is definitely here to say, it's time to see through the bullshit. It's time to wake up and look 360 degrees in the middle of the night and be like, okay, the time is now to, and we have the middle of the night, right? So here's another owl. And this like closed down energy of like, she may be on a balcony, right? And an owl is actually on her skirt as well. And then we have like this hourglass, like this time. And to me, that's not like time is running out, but it's more just, it's time now. It's time now to maybe bust out of a situation, maybe just recognize the situation for what it is, and to have this great hatching, right? This erupting of the volcano. There's no need actually to stay dormant and to stay small or to stay muzzled. And I must say how frustrating that feeling truly is, to keep yourself. We have the moon here again too, which screams intuition, and we have the egg in the water. It looks like it is a reflection of the moon, but actually it is a fertile egg, maybe an ostrich or something, that is getting fertilized by all the nutrients in this standing water. And up above here we have the Taurus, which is you, in the bowl there. We have a heron, which is all about self-reflection. So, and I feel that self-reflection has not been a fun topic for you. And here we actually see the water here as well with the seer. And I really love this card because of the pouch, the necessities, the tools and supplies that this being, this character has at their disposal to look into this deep mirror, or the water bowl, the medicine bowl, it's called something different in every country, and really see things for what they are. What is the deep-seated heart chakra muzzling that is going on within you that is causing you to be repressing your potential and your intuition at the bottom of this deck? So when all of these, things are overcome, when the healing is done, we have this beautiful ace. Now, I love this card because it's a cup, and as we know in tarot, if they're overflowing, they're doing well, right? And not only that, but this is ginormous. I mean, here's the size of an elk, and this is like a tower of overflowing emotion, which feeds others. You see, we have like this floating little boat here, and the animals, the swan, they all come here to drink and to be replenished and nourished from this gorgeous energy. And this is energy that you do have. It's energy that is not only available to you, but energy that flows from you. Okay, let me grab the other decks that I have used. Okay, this is the Magick of You, where we got the smoky mirror. And it says, Maximus, how can you feed others when your own table is empty? Beautiful. So really this kind of precedes this energy here. So when your cup is full and overflows, it assists others. It helps others to understand. It helps others to gain perspective and to see things clearly for the first time. Okay, so let's see. We have all of the decks that are currently out. I apologize. My camera's on the same shelf as my deck collection. Okay, so now I will pull from the Tao Oracle, T-A-O. This is a yin and yang oracle. It is Chinese of origin and it follows the I Ching, which is also the Book of Changes. So that one pulls up here. The corners of the mouth. I absolutely love this card. This is about a subtle smile. This is about meditation and being happy in the present moment and becoming one with the universe because of that vibration. Does that make sense? It says nourishment, beautiful synchronicity there. Health, focusing on you. Well-being, providing for others. Creating balance, nurturing the body, mind, and spirit. So this is, again, the present moment. And finding this beautiful balance that enables you to fill your own cup and provide for other people, which I feel is something, let me adjust the light, that is important to you. Whether you are a teacher, or you may be called to do your own spiritual healing work because of the struggles that you have seen. Oops, we had one fly. So I'm called to, I apologize, I have to get my mess in order. Okay, corners of the mouth go there, and I do apologize, there's a lot on the table, but your reading is here, clarifying surround. Okay, so I'm drawn again to the sage. This was the first card that you pulled, and it really magnified that owl energy. And I would like to give us some attention here to this wolf here. Now, wolves are extremely powerful animals. We see them in animal medicine a lot. And what I love about them is that they run in packs. So they are very much about trust and about trusting other people and about moving with other people in tow. So there's this nurturing energy here. There's also this healing of what conflict have I seen in the past and how is that altering my ability to lead, to provide, and to be a nurturer in my own way. So the one that flew is from the Tao Oracle. This beautiful dragon here, which we have dragons, a lot of them in this deck here, but not a lot of them in any other deck. But we do have them coming forward twice. This is called Biting Through. It says, excuse me, take decisive action, restore order, force applied with sensitivity, justice, tenacious devotion to a task. Okay, so there may be a task at hand, something that you know that you are drawn to. This tells me there may be a spiritual business in your future, which is beautiful. I'm actually an online spiritual business coach. If you need some assistance with launching, that is one of my favorite things ever. So we'll put this here because it fell outside the reading. And I'm gonna do something very crazy now where I mix the cards up and tell a story in kind of a different way than before. So what I'd like to do first, I'm going to pull a few cards out of the way. And this is such a beautiful card right here in the center. This is all about being brand new. This third eye is open, right? I hope you can see. The third eye is open. She's made of fire. She's like erupting out of the volcano, rising from ashes and creating something new. So this is about new beginnings. We also have a beak on her mask here. So there's a little bit of an owl energy here and this like flying energy. So we're going to leave that here to begin with. Just give me a minute, you all, so I can move things around. And then I'm going to tell a story here. Okay, so this is you in the center, this fiery being. Even though you are an earth energy, you're feeling this potential for action, right? So we are on a quest to be bold, and mighty forces will aid you. Take action because good luck favors the bold, right? So we have this beautiful yet dormant volcano, of which you are bursting out of that volcano on this quest here. And I'll flip these over as I use the ones that are for our reading. So be patient here, you all. I am just going to grab a few things and tell the story here. Okay, there's this great bursting that is happening, and it is because of the things that you have seen, the things that you have endured. Pain breeds beautiful people, you all. And it is sometimes a hard thing to hear and to understand. But this is also you. You have this fiery action, but deep down, your truth and who you are as a human being is really geared about this purity and allowing other people to feel at peace. That's really your driving force. Now, in the past, we did have these challenges. We have raised fists, which may be literal, it may not, that have kind of given this energy that I need to overcome, right? And it hasn't always been this way. There's been a part of you that has just kind of wanted to not deal, just kind of lay quiet and not worry about going back inside, not worry about flying off the balcony, just kind of being, which is gorgeous when we're looking inside of ourselves. But when we stay there, we stay in this very dry space, and the nurturing is not happening here. And that's the realization that this reading is all about, that a dry desert, I mean, there's a cacti here. There's a little plant, and she is seeming like she is walking towards it to get her water, because the water and that deep dive, that diving within, that seeing the moonlight and really diving deep into it, seeing the reflection of who we are at our core, the things that have happened, see the storyline going on within that heart space, it's likely to be painful. And I totally understand all of this. I've been there, you know, there's like this heavy darkness that's within all of these water elements here. Yeah, like the magician or the seer is looking within this water, and this person is tapping that heart space to get the ripples out. Because it's time to truly see. And do you see the beauty that comes from, see, she's holding this crystal ball type energy. My goodness, the lighting. The feet of the owl has the moon and stars in like this crystal ball where she's able to truly see. And below her is this web that's been created. But she has a smile on, because the pain or the story or the challenges that have been seen and felt and gone through are so tiny, right? Because the owl has come in and said, we're going to make this small. We're going to shift the perspective so that we are looking down on the issues at hand, this bursting that's happening, you see. So it's needed to see things for what they truly are. This is likely to be a devil card, It is another 5, and this is about somebody who's here to lie and cheat and steal. So when we see things for what they truly are, and there's clarity around, see this elfin elven fairy atop a dragon here is not putting up with bullshit. She's just not. She's got this staff here. The dragon is here. I mean, it's a very powerful card, and it's clarity. It says, banish the fog of illusion, open your eyes to the truth, remember the perception and the perfection, that slipped out on purpose, of who you are. So we replace other people's opinions with this beautiful, pure energy that is you. This is you as an earth sign. And see, we have career aspects here with the golden coins. We have the horse and again, another wolf here. The owl presents here with the bear. There's all sorts of different mathematical equations, but also earthy energies. This is about a balance going on within you. It says between heaven and earth, but this is more about your intuition and you on the earthly plane. You may be deep on your spiritual journey. You may be just beginning your spiritual journey. And this is here to say that this balancing that's happening is so divinely guided. Your intuition is guiding this clarity. And the result here is the sage, yeah? And the Ace of Cups or Ace of Water here, vessels. It's called something different in every deck. This overflow, this emotion, this erupting. See the volcano here. The volcano is erupting with water, which means erupting emotions, which is very scary. And my heart just bursts for you to help you with the bursting of this volcano, this perhaps an ending. It could be an ending of a toxic relationship or a toxic belief system or limiting belief. And your reward here is to become this wise teacher, this healing being that just being in the presence of you, people understand and they are able to perceive on a different level. You're ascending and becoming a master of your experience. So that is the result of this beautiful balance between your intuition and the pain that you've experienced. This erupting that's happening leads to such a beautiful result, which you could be a spiritual teacher or a spiritual healer. You could overcome what it is that you are going through with such magnitude and with such, an eruption that people feel it from all around. I mean, people are really affected by the fact that you are awakening and ascending. So I do hope this reading was helpful. Again, if there's anything that you need clarity on, feel free to comment down below. I will be checking the comments. If I am not there or available at the time, I will post a way to get a hold of me. I also do personal one-on-one readings. So if this is a relationship, I do not just recommend ending a relationship based upon a tarot reading. But if you are feeling muzzled or held down or held back, then you may need some more clarity in order to know how to move forward. I understand. So reach out to me if that is the case, and we can do a personalized reading that is just for you, and we will have so much more clarity come forward for you. So I do hope you all have a beautiful, as beautiful as we can, Mercury retrograde. Please remember to like and subscribe, turn on notifications so that you are able to see when your moon or rising sign is posted, as well as your reading for next month. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and we will see you later.